Okay, my name is Yvonne.
And my name is Wim. What's your name?
My name is Naomi.
What's your name?
Toby.
This little guy here. So when he was first born, it was just, multiple little things that kept us in the NICU, and we never really had any answers. He was a big mystery to the doctors. And so we were sent home from the NICU really without any answers. And it wasn't until 4 months that we received a diagnosis of Kleefstra syndrome. And at that time, it was still, still a lot of unknowns, still a lot of questions. Yep. But, at least we had a name to something. His first year of life was pretty rough. We were in and out of the hospitals quite a bit, mainly due to aspiration. And so from there, that's when the journey really began. But we're happy to say, since that point, he's really grown and thrived quite a bit. And so, it's really been a journey just trying to navigate this world of Kleefstra syndrome, and of course educating medical professionals about it. One thing that's really stuck out for us since beginning this journey was, meeting a geneticist when he was just a baby, less than 1 year old. And we were told at that time that he would never walk and never talk. And this is something that the doctor had said with a lot of certainty, which was a real shock for us as newly diagnosed parents at the time. But we're happy to say Toby's now 5, turning 6. He's walking, talking. He's just starting the beginning of reading and writing. So I think it just goes to show that you never really know, and nobody can say for sure.
Yeah, research probably. You hear it and you right away go home and search it and try to figure out, okay, what does this mean and what can we do? And then you get into contact with other doctors, and early intervention started, and you do OT, PT, speech, all that. And that made a difference, I think.
Yeah, I think, initially when we just did a simple Google search, of course, it's kind of like the worst case scenario that pops up. And I think, 5 years ago versus what's out there now has totally changed as well. Mm-hmm. But I think for us, finding this Kleefstra community group on Facebook was, life-saving in a sense, right? That really is where we got a lot of our answers, where we got a lot of just people who understood. And I think that was the biggest thing, the community, the sense of community. And I think something that really stuck out for me, when we joined was somebody explained the group as family by fate. And that's something that's really stuck with us. I think, especially with, IDefine starting 3 years ago, we really saw a boom in resources and community, specifically in North America. I think prior to that, the main Kleefstra group that we knew of was based in the UK. So a lot of that was European-based, which made a difference. And for us being in Canada, it almost feels like we're kind of a bit on our own as well at this moment.
It's a much smaller group.
Yeah, it's a much smaller group, but we're happy to at least be able to access the resources here. I think, it's multi-level, right? So it's getting the resources directly from the experts, like all the panels today. It's so informative. But I think it's more so the community. So making that network of family members. I know, since the last conference, we actually created a smaller sub chat group with moms of kids, I think under 6, just because we can relate a little bit differently compared to KS kids with adult children. So I think it's just that community and having that network of resources. I think, again, it stemmed from that Facebook group. Jeff Ryan obviously was leading it up. I feel like it started off, I think, with different webinars that they were hosting, and then so we kind of latched onto that. And then from there, I think the first conference was really kind of the big push for us. And since then, we've been trying as our family to raise money for that as well. So anytime we have any fundraisers that we're doing as a family, we'll try to direct funds that direction, just to help with the research of it all. Hope, I think, is the biggest word, right? It gives us a sense of hope for his future, and even just, the future of the KS generation. In today's talk, I think Eric was saying, one of the talks, they were saying that, there could be up to 10 children born with KS in a day. right? So to me, that's really significant. And so we're building a future not only for our children, but also for the future generation of children with KS. Every child is different, and everyone is going to have their own journey. So all you can do is give your child the best resources, best access to early intervention if you can. And then it's really a wait and see type of situation, I would say.
Do your best. Yeah. Can't
Just
do
know that
much.
you're doing your best,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think for us, with our little guy, he does wake up multiple times throughout the night. So just that lack of sleep does impact us as a family. And then certain behaviors. So again, I think he's very empathetic. So sometimes, he can sense different things and he might react off of that, even between sibling relationships as well. Did you have something you wanted to add?
Yes. Like sometimes when I want to play with my brother, he gets upset and then sometimes he pulls my hair or he bites me.
Yeah,
And
Oh,
and at nighttime, when he sleeps at grandparents' house, he sleeps through the whole night without waking up. But then out here, like almost every hour, he comes to my mom's and dad's room, and then he sleeps with them. And then they always have a rough night.
Yep.
I like about my brother is that he always likes to give me hugs.
What is your favorite thing to do, Toby? What do you like to do? You like swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else?
What
do you
else
like
do you like to
school?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell them what grade are you going into?
Grade 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're a big boy.
What are you excited for about grade 1, Toby?
What do you want to learn in grade 1? Reading? You can say it.
Reading and working.
And working, yeah.
Excited about. What else do you like, Toby?
I
do you
like to
animals?
go swimming.
Swimming. He's looking forward to swimming.
It's funny. I feel like there's been a lot of swimmers.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something about water.
Horseback.
Yeah. I would say just try your best to focus on the positives. Every little thing is a win. Especially as they're growing up, I know those development milestones feel big and far in between, but just remember you're measuring your child against themselves, not others. So every little gain that your child has is a win and something to celebrate.